Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing well. It's a little bit different. It's not Super DGR World, but something that has me super excited. So hopefully you guys stick around and we'll take a look. It's another unboxing. Alright guys, I'm not going to change the scene just yet. We're going to change the camera angles in just a second, but I am super excited about this. For those of you who have been to my streams over the last little while, about 2 weeks ago was my birthday, and an awesome person, we call him Mr MVP. You guys may see him in the chat, Mr FOV. He's one of my moderators. He's a really good friend, and he has outdone himself. You guys have heard and you guys have seen in my videos that I have a PSVR. I love VR technology, but the PSVR is kind of like Fisher Price level. It's low-end VR. It does what you need, but it's old technology. It doesn't work very well, and it's mostly seated events that you're going to deal with. We played all of Resident Evil 7 with it in VR, and it was great. It was a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but it made me addicted. Sadly, there's not a lot of selection. Well, Mr. FOV has been doing PC VR for a while, and he's been going on about how he wanted to play with me, but there was no way I could do it. Well, for my birthday, Mr. FOV got me an Oculus Rift S, which was absolutely insane. Thank you again, man. Guys, I'm gonna put a link to his YouTube down below. He records music. I was gonna say write music, but he does covers. He writes his own music. It's just all encompassing. I'll give you guys a link down below so you guys can check him out, listen to some of his music. He's really talented. Show him some love, you guys. Anyways, so he got me an Oculus Rift S, and this is the unboxing. It is finally here. Okay, I'm up here in the corner now. It's a little bit weird to see because it's quite a large box, so I'm trying to make it work as best as possible. You'll kind of see me looking down a lot just to see that we're within scene. I'm sorry for the crotch shot, you guys, but it's the only way I can get this to kind of show everything off. But yeah, this is the Oculus Quest, or Oculus Rift S. There's so many of them. There's Oculus Rift, Oculus Rift S, Oculus Quest, and then there's a new one coming out. I can't remember what it's called, but it's just a lot of stuff. Anyways, you guys know that I love VR, and I wanted to implement more VR into the channel. So now with this, we'll be able to. So let's unbox this, see what comes inside, and then we'll do a bit of gameplay, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. You may see me change shirts halfway through, because it's going to be a bit of a long recording as far as for me, and then I have to edit it all down. But let's get this open and then check it out. So it comes with a really beautiful sleeve. Don't worry, I disinfected everything, because, you know, we live in scary times. We got to take care of things. So it's all disinfected. It's all ready to go. I even disinfected the inside. You can see the wipe marks where I wiped it down. Oh, guys, I am so excited. Like, I am so deeply excited for this. I have been counting down the days. All right, here we go. It opens this way. Let's add the Zelda sound effect. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so dark it's hard to see. There it is. That's a good light. There it is, you guys. Let me turn up the brightness a little bit in this scene so you guys can see a little bit more. There it is, you guys. It comes with both controllers, the headset, and only 2 cables. Like, one cable that splits into 2 at the end to plug into the computer. Way better than the PSVR. If you guys know, the PSVR comes with a bajillion cables, a breakout box, a cable for the webcam, a cable for the breakout box, a cable for the DVD, 2 cables for the headset. It's a bunch of cables. The power cable, like, it's crazy how much wiring is needed, but this is minimal. It's awesome. Okay, let's pull it out. Okay, it's got decent weight, but not too heavy. It's nice. It's really nice. It says Oculus there on the front. It says Lenovo on the side. If you guys didn't know, this headset is also made with cooperation from Lenovo, who are the masters of inside-out tracking, or at least were the first to do it. So Oculus went and reached out to them, and they've helped out. I'll try to show you guys the lenses in a little bit. These are the Oculus Touch controllers. Much smaller than I expected them to be. They're quite small. Like, if you guys look at my hand doesn't even really get reached. Like, it's slightly small in my hands, but I'll get used to it, I think. No, I know I'll get used to it. Cool. There's 2 of them, obviously. And the joysticks on each one, and buttons and everything. So that's awesome. I'm assuming this is the instruction manual right here. Yep. Instructions and batteries, because the controllers use AA batteries, which some people hate. I think it's okay. You know, you can just replace them and go. Downside is you have to replace them. So I can get why people are complaining, but it's okay by me. All right, I'm gonna switch the scene, you guys. Not switch the scene. I'm gonna cut right now because I want to compare the PSVR to this as far as the controllers and the headset are concerned. So give me a second. Okay, guys. So we're back on the regular angle. So this is the PSVR here, which obviously uses the Halo design. You guys have seen me on stream using it. It's quite comfortable. It's not a bad headset. This is the Oculus. It does feel a little bit heavier, but the cable is all wrapped up in here, and it's not on this one, obviously. Size-wise, it's comparable. It's comparable. The actual headset on this is slightly smaller versus the PSVR. The PSVR has a turn wheel, and as does this one, but the PSVR has like a quick release button that when you push it, the headset actually just slides back and forth like a spring. Whereas this one, it's full turning. You need to turn it to loosen and turn it to tighten. So it's a little bit different, but very similar ideas. And now we can compare the PSVR controller versus the Oculus Touch controllers. Obviously there's a ring around the Oculus Touch. There are infrared lights here that the camera will trace to know where your hand is at all times, so when you're playing, much more accurate, versus this, which uses a colored ball, and it uses a webcam pretty much, a 3D webcam, to measure where it is. They've also got sensors inside to kind of predict where they are, but the problem with this is sometimes you'll be holding it like this in the game, but the gameplay footage will show the controller doing this. So it sometimes gets thrown off because I think it's just a gyroscope in here. Accuracy is quite bad on this. You know, you'd be playing, let's say Skyrim, and you pull back to like throw a bow, but you block the camera. So now it just sees one ball, so it doesn't know what you're doing. It's quite a mess. Whereas these have sensors all around them, so they know where they are, and the camera can like see them. So obviously if you occlude them, it's gonna be a little bit rougher, but from what I've heard, it's supposed to be better. So we'll be finding out in a little bit. So there's the cable, the breakout box, you guys. Not the breakout box, but like the cable that comes with it. Let's remove the cardboard real quick. Boom, that's it. That's all it is. DisplayPort, USB 3. That's it. Not 5 million cables like there is on the PlayStation VR. All right, so there are cameras all around it. There's a button here, which... Oh, okay, lets it slide in and out for glasses. I'm probably not going to wear my glasses when it comes to this. You know, just, I don't want to scratch the lens, but there are the lenses inside. It looks like it's going to be a comfortable fit. It's just foam. So I've heard that you should get the leather inside because it'll be much more comfortable. All right, guys, let's partake in the big moment. Everybody loves this moment. Yeah, one more. Here we go. Oh yeah. All right, guys, I will be back. We're going to set this up and get started, and then I'll show you guys what gameplay is like, and I'll give you some initial impressions. It's just so much fun. I wish you guys could see it the way that I see it. Okay, I won't dance. I'm one person. I'm gonna help these guys.
Master Stream said I am taking over this stream, boy robot.
Actually, no. Hey, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Mr FOV 85 said.
Okay, guys, it's time for my final thoughts. It's a really, really big upgrade from the PSVR. The PSVR was great, but just like I said during the unboxing, it's like Fisher Price versus, you know, the true Lego. The built-in speakers are somewhere in the headset. I think they're right here. You can kind of see the couple of dots. I think that's where they are. They sound okay. I don't mind them. They're not as good as, you know, over-the-ear headphones or even earbuds, but they really get the job done. If you're playing a game that's just more of an experience or more of a platformer where you don't need the surround sound, where you don't need to know where everything is coming from, you know, the directional sound, they do a really great job. They work really well directionally, don't get me wrong. You can hear where everything's coming from. It's just sometimes when you're playing like a zombie game, you want to hear when the guy's chasing you behind, and if you don't have the headphones on, you can't really hear the quieter sounds because you can still hear the outside world. Overall, it's a very, very good experience. It's a lot of fun. It needs some practice because you're gonna feel nauseated. I've played some VR in the past, but pretty much only one game. Long extended periods, but I haven't really gotten my full VR sea legs, as you would call them. I'm working on that. I'm getting better at it. I mean, I played with Mr FOV for, you know, almost 2 hours last night, and I felt okay at the end. I felt a little bit bleh. Right now I'm feeling kind of bleh, but it's because I'm recording. The frame rate drops drastically, and once you're playing, you know, sub 60 frames, it's impossible. You start, or even at 60 frames, you start seeing jittering across the screen, and it really messes with your head. But I think that's due to my recording and my capture card, or my video card, not doing so well. Alright guys, those are my final thoughts. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you guys like this kind of content, make sure you guys leave a like down below. Subscribe if you want to see everything that I'm doing up to date. And follow me over on twitch.tv/retro for the first time, where I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm thinking I'm going to be doing some VR stuff on Saturdays for a little while. I'm still doing spoopy stuff, but we'll be doing some Walking Dead, which I heard can get pretty scary. So I'm hoping we can enjoy some of that. I hope I see you guys there, and I hope this was a bit of an eye-opener. I hope I've said that a lot, but I do hope that this was a bit of an eye-opener on how awesome VR can really be, and that you guys enjoy my content. All right, see you guys later. Oh, and a huge thank you to Mr FOV for making all this possible. Thank you again, man. And all of you guys, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.